practice step one, whether it's a walk or a jog or just a lope. If you start getting into a lope and he starts getting nervous when you go a little faster, stay back with the lope. Until he gets bored and you can go ahead and pick it up a little bit more. Wait, patience. Okay, patience. Lots of patience. Any other questions on this? Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the rollback. Very nice. Ellen is staying back very well today, actually. I hope we don't run out of that. Okay, now we're going to talk about rollbacks. Ellen, come on up here. I probably did jump ahead one step. I actually teach them to roll back before I teach them to stop. But Ellen's going to lope a nice big circle here to the left with two hands. Now a horse is loping on the left lead and she's got two hands. When a horse is loping on the lead, their inside foot is coming forward first. So when you have two hands and you're loping, what you want to do is say whoa, pick up both hands. But remember, you're going to pick your right hand up a little bit higher than your left hand because that inside foot's already forward. So by picking both hands up and you're elevating your outside foot a little more, you allow for both feet to come underneath your horses. You understand that? Loping, say whoa, follow through a little more with that outside rein. Allowing both feet to come together, and we'll release and we'll follow through, and I'll tell you about the rollback. So what Ellen's going to do, she's going to lope around and up near that blue sign that you're just passing now, the gate, whatever. She's going to say whoa, and she's going to say whoa with both hands, elevate a little more with that right rein. Then she's going to drop her hands back down, because you've always got to give your horse's mouth back before you roll back. You always want to go into the bag for a new mouth. You don't want to roll back with the same pull as the stop. Whoa, release, come back, and roll back. Very, very pretty. What we did, we were on the left lead. We said whoa, we elevated a little bit with that right rein. That right rein becoming a new inside rein. We followed through with the outside leg. It's a little complicated. I know I'm rushing it. I'll answer any questions I can. You just know that I can give you guys a little bit of a crash course. Now we're going to go around one more circle. We're going to whoa and we're going to roll back to the right. We're going to pick both hands up. Our left hand's going to come a little bit higher. Then we're going to say whoa, release, get a new mouth, pick our reins up, follow over our eyes. Ellen's got to stay out of the way. The horse has to roll back first. She's going to stay back, roll, open the door, and go. Good. Okay, remember the horse goes first. You can't step in that new stirrup. You've got to stay away from that new stirrup and allow the horse to go first. Any questions? And when they're judging you for your rollbacks, when you come around your rollback, you have your penalties. If you come out of your rollback trotting, up to 2 steps to the half point, over 2 strides is 2 points. So it's very, very, very important to have your foundation and have your lead departures. And believe me, a nice clean lead departure does help a rollback. I know you don't believe that very much. Oh. What's that? Yeah, when you're coming down to the back feet. Yes. Absolutely. Ellen, I want you to lope a circle and stop facing these guys and roll back. So go, you're gonna lope around to the left and stop and roll back to the right so you're facing them so they can see how you're staying. So lope to the left, lope around, say whoa, face them. No, yeah, just this way. Yeah, but you want to go this way. Okay, so you're facing them. Come out and yeah. No, go this way. Okay, now Ellen's off pattern. Lope a circle. Lope a couple. Aim toward them and you can say roll and roll back away from them. No. Yes. Okay. All right.
like that. Yeah.
He went first. If she goes on pattern this week, we can get after her for that. Okay, now we're back to the backup question. Sir?
Can I ask a question?
Oh, go ahead, yes. Roll back.
A lot of the patterns say no hesitation. You're still supposed to come to a stop first and then turn.
Okay, the question was when it calls for a rollback, it says no hesitation. Hesitate. Parents and judge. If you cannot say whoa and roll back with the same rule that you're stopping, because you've got to give that person a chance to stand back up there. If he's sliding and he's got his hooks in the ground, and you keep pulling and you go to roll back and see him trying to backpedal, they're never going to come out clean. They're going to backpedal and you're going to pawn out or whatever. Roll, release, roll back. Alright, it's not a hesitate like you would in the center of the pen, but it's a new mouse. We call it getting a new mouse. We say 1 1,000, 2 1,000, roll back. It seems like the longest 1 1,000, 2 1,000 in your whole life, but it does work.
What you're saying, no hesitation, is they don't want those horses to go down their stop, stand up, lick their lips, then they roll them over. Basically, they're just doing a 180 with not. It's not a rollback. If you were chasing a cow, that cow's not gone. So the whole idea of the rollback was to turn a cow back. And they modified it a little bit, but they don't want you going down. They say this horse just can't completely stop. And then you just blow. They want them to stand there. They go, okay, let's go. Okay? They want
I do it the way you tell me, but I was afraid that I was hesitating too long.
No, and especially, I am very proud of you for that hesitation. Because I'll tell you what, you're going to end up with a nicer rollback. The more feel you get for it, that hesitate's going to really become it's going to work for you. They just don't want you to say, whoa, wait, you know, stand there and then go. It's just getting them out. And that's the best way I can put it. You say, whoa, pull, drop, get a new mouth out of the bag, and go. It just gives them time to stand up from barrier to run somewhere. Okay? Now your question on the backup, sir. You said your horse backs up crooked, or does it want to back up?
It's actually true.
Okay. Crooked, like, so you start the back and he starts to shift his hip to one direction. Does he back up pretty good?
Yeah, he backs up.
Okay, then you know what we're going to do? We're going to steer it backwards. We're going to back it in circles. So I'm going to start the back, and my horse gets his hip to the right. I'm going to push it to the left. I'm going to back up a couple steps, and I'm going to push it to the left. And then I'm going to back up a couple steps, and I'm going to push it to the left. Couple steps, left. Couple steps, left. And then I'm going to back up, and I'm going to push it to the right. And I'm going to back up a couple steps, push it to the right again. And I'm going to do that over and over again. And you know what? When I say back, he wants it back so straight. You have no idea. It's so much easier. You understand? Now, when you do push the hip around, you have to watch where your body is. So let's say we're backing up, and we're going to push the hip to the left. This horse has got to stick his hip to the right. Our left leg's off. We're going to back. We're going to push our right leg back. It's just basic. And you're going to push this hip around and back. And then we're going to push this hip around and back. Okay? You understand? Now, if you start to do that and your horse slams the brakes on and bolts, wait a minute. You don't want to create your horse a problem that doesn't know what you're doing. So take your time when you do it. Wait a minute, ask again. Don't rush it. But steering backwards. Once you learn to steer backwards and he starts to step off your leg, then you go just back up, it'll go really straight. Alright? Any other questions? Okay, is there any questions about everything? I apologize for kind of jumping through. Yes. Speed control? Oh, speed in the backup. Well, okay, well, it's like anything else. I do a lot. See what I'm saying? I do a lot of this. The whole backup is really like, I'll do a lot of this here and then I'll go. you gotta be careful. Some horses come back better than other horses, just like they do other horses. But you want to teach them to go slow and correct first. And once you get that, and teach them steer and all that, then the rest just starts out. But you got back. We back these Reining horses a lot. I mean, they're backed up all the time. So, do you have a Reining horse, or is it? What's the hell? Okay, I like that. No, that's good. I like that. And the other thing with the Morgans, and believe me, I'm not picking on this Morgan. He can back up really good. But it's a little harder for them to back up a lot. And I know this isn't all of them, but for some reason I think they're so used to they're made to pull in front. Those back legs, they just kind of have to find their way a little bit more, and it takes a little bit. But the speed just sort of comes and some just learning to work. We'll do a lot of like bump your shoulder. Like that, and I'll make them not really pull on there, but I'll make them come over my feet. But he's broke. I'm sure we want to do that that didn't know how that. But basically when you go to work, you're going to start backing them more. Stand back and work on your back because it's more than anything else. But you might have him a little stiff in his chin or something.